morning. This video, or afternoon, evening, whenever this finds you, this video is for one of you that asked me to do a comparison of juicing oranges in here versus in the hopper. And this is the new larger hopper, and it attaches to either the J2 juicer, which I have here, or the C2 by Namawell. Versus, so we're gonna compare juicing oranges in here versus juicing oranges in their new citrus attachment. And for me, without even doing this comparison yet and knowing a little bit more myself, because this is my first time doing this, I've used them both separately but not side by side. I think this, and this is what they, of course, now I can't, oh my gosh, where did we get it? There we go. I think this is just because when you don't want to get out your juicer and clean all that, this is so easy. You just like cut them in half and juice it, and I'll show you. So I think it's more for just ease of use to just pop on when you want an orange juice or other citrus juice, lemon, lime, orange, grapefruit. But yeah, let's get juicing. So we're gonna do, this is their, I'll explain if you didn't see the other video. This is their attachment. It's just the citrus attachment. This is a cover just for protection cover when you're storing it. There's two reamers, a larger reamer here or a smaller reamer. Larger reamer is good for grapefruits and oranges, and the smaller one is good for lemons and limes. So we're gonna leave on the larger one. And, am I putting it on any which way? No. I'm just gonna do 4 and 4. So this, for this purpose, all you do is cut it in half. So it's like really easy, there's no prep. I'm gonna turn it on, and I just hold it down. I'm still new at this too, but basically you just kind of hold it down and that's it. Sometimes I'm like, oh, am I holding it down enough, or do I need to move it around a little bit? I feel like I've done both ways. I just kind of move it once, adjust the orange, and press it down for a while again. Okay, we're gonna do 4 total here. I don't know, I feel like I have a better grip when I push 2 hands on it with my strength sometimes. It's just so easy, this thing. If you want to just juice like a little cup of orange juice for a Sunday morning, or your kids want to like quick juice, I feel like, I mean, me personally, how I will use this is like a Sunday morning juice, or when I'm home on an off day and I want a second juice. Just popping this on when I have extra oranges. Yeah, like it's hard to beat a yummy juice. And I might as well just leave this open. There is a built-in strainer in here a little bit, but I also have the extra strainer from Nama in this little thing. It depends how pulpy you want your orange juice, if you want the second strainer. I do like to have mine more strained. And I might have held that too long while I'm talking, I'm not quite sure. I mean, not too long, but like more than necessary. Oh, it smells so good. And this is also easy to clean as well. Easier to clean than the hopper. So if you were just gonna juice a smaller amount, like 4 oranges, I would use this. If you're gonna juice a ton of oranges, maybe the hopper would be for you. It just kind of depends on your use. Okay. The best part when you ask me to do these kinds of videos is I get to drink extra juice. Okay, we juiced 4 oranges here. I'm just gonna make sure that we have all the juice. And I'm gonna measure ounces because I know that it is. I'm gonna be using this, so in case you know, this is the Nama's, their large bulk juicing container. Has a built-in strainer. It's basically in place of this little one. When you're juicing a lot, it's really helpful. But anyways, I'm using this. I love this little spatula spoon that came with that one. And I use it often. So I'm just kind of moving around the pulp, and then I will measure. Okay, I think I got it. I'm just trying to get an accurate ounce measure for you, although it's kind of, okay, what do I have here? 1 cup, 8 ounces, slightly over 8 ounces. Let me try another way. Could have just used a jar. I love these jars. Definitely over 8. So this is 10 ounces. 10 ounces of orange juice with 4 oranges. Okay, I'm gonna drink. So good. I wish I could share through the screen. Okay, time to switch these and juice in the hopper. Okay, we're just gonna flip like so. Super easy. Now we're gonna do, I'm gonna put those there, don't confuse, 4 oranges in the hopper. So now instead of cutting these in half, and now I'm gonna have to actually do this for you. Cutting these in half, that's all I was doing before, if you didn't see, sorry. I don't have all the professional camera equipment. This is just me in my home sharing how I live. One day maybe I'll make more professional videos. I hope you like these impromptu real videos. But this is what you have to do to put it in the hopper. So instead of just slicing it in half, you're cutting off, you have to cut off the skin of everything. Okay. I feel like it's gonna be so similar because you're gonna take more time doing this stuff. This is gonna be extra easy throwing them all in, but then the cleanup, it takes longer to clean this than it does this. So I say if you're, just going off my gut, if I was juicing a lot of oranges, I'd be using this still. If I'm just juicing like smaller glasses of oranges or orange juice, I would be most definitely using this one. So it's just what you're using. You can save all these citrus peels if you want. Throw them on a pot on the stove top. Add a cinnamon stick or 2 and simmer for some good natural potpourri that makes your house smell warm and yummy. If you have cloves, you could throw a few cloves in there as well. I think I'm gonna do that today now that I've got all these orange peels. Okay, 4 oranges, and let me make sure there's no juice. No, there's no juice. I'm just gonna take this and rinse out the pulp, but I'm gonna have this go. Because oranges are extra wet, I think I'm going to, just so I can give it like an extra fair. Actually, I'm gonna measure this first for you to compare ounces as is, and then I'm gonna actually throw this pulp back in. Let me see how wet it is. Yeah, it is more wet. Because just like cucumber pulp is more wet, I always add my cucumber pulp back in, watermelon pulp. I'm a big fan of adding stuff that's really wet back in. Get a little more ounces out of it. Okay, that's done. So let me just do this. I'm gonna get another same jar for measuring. Okay, we have like 10.2 ounces. So 10.2 ounces. And maybe one orange is bigger than the other, so there's always a few variables. Okay, I'm gonna put this back in there, that pulp. It's easier to put pulp back in the hopper when you have something, when I would have like another orange to put in or something else to put in. Or for example, I cut a lemon. It's like, it helps move it around. But I'm gonna use this little spoon. I'm gonna kind of move it around, move it over there. And because it's extra wet, I think it will work. I'm gonna help it out a little bit. I'm gonna turn it off, open it. Move this around. It's like so soft and wet that it needs like a piece of something, but I don't want to add anything extra for the purpose of showing a comparison. But yes, if I wasn't doing a comparison and I was using this, I would throw in that extra pulp and save one whole orange or even maybe 2 whole oranges. I know obviously it's going to be a little bit more wet from those 2 fresh oranges, but you'll still get a little more juice out of the other pulp. That's my personal thing though. You don't have to. And there's really not much coming out of here. Just adding it like this. Okay. Let's see. We still got a little bit extra. It's worth it. Okay, now where are we at? Where are we at? Okay, maybe it went to like 10.5 now. So 10.5 ounces in here versus around 10 in here. There's gonna be orange variables of size, but also it's just whether you're juicing a ton, I would probably use this. If you're juicing less, I would probably use this just for ease of washing, cleaning, hopping on. Any questions, don't hesitate to comment below. Have a great day. Thanks for following.